Cigar Journal viewers. This is Colin Ganley again here in the Dominican Republic, and I'm here today with Manolo Quesada. Hi, Manolo.
Colin, welcome.
Thanks for having us here.
Please.
You were telling me a minute ago about sort of how you were able to grow in the company. Can you start off from where you were?
Yes, of course. We were very fortunate. Our elders, who were Spanish, and the Spanish of those days were very staunch and very opinionated, but they gave us two opportunities. One, they never forced us to come into the business. That was our choice, to enter or not enter, and we did. And the second thing that they did, which I appreciated, was they gave us the opportunity to do things on our own and either make mistakes or succeed. But there was never the what if my father would have let me do this, what would have happened? It never was. I learned my lesson. With the fifth generation, the young ones today, they have all come into the company of their own volition. There's never been pressure. And they have been given the opportunities to mess up things. And I'm there in the background, sort of helping you if need be.
Yeah.
But they have taken the lead on many of the new projects. And thank God, unfortunately, they've been successful. Starting from the Q35, which was the 35th anniversary of my being a manufacturer, to the Oktoberfest last October, to the Cubita timeout, and the Quesada line going to Spain, as well as the Quesada line going to the United States. These are all their projects, and thank God they haven't messed up yet. But when they do, we'll just gather, learn from the mess, and continue.
What do you think? This is kind of a unique situation. You have so many people, all related, who are seemingly working really well together. What makes this group work so seemingly well?
Our family has always been a family, and in families you have good days and bad days. But our bad days have always been turned into good days in the end. We have never had rifts that go on for generations. This has never happened, thank God. And the young ones have grown up together. TJ was the exogenous member because he was in the United States all his life. But Ostos, Raquel, Patricia, Blondie, and Esther have grown up together. Their age differences are minimal, maybe 7 years on both ends. So they grew up together, and they know their ups and downs and their goods and bads. Yeah. So they compensate. And each one has taken sort of a direction within the company. Blondie is a major project and brand development and specific projects within the factory. So he takes care of that. Ostos is involved in production. Patricia, administrative. Esther in the leaf. Raquel is now the blending lead. Okay. And involved heavily in the factory, but now the blending lead as well. Okay. So they all get together on the major macro things, and then they go do the micro individually. And it has worked. We have had huge fights, huge arguments about blends and tastes and differences. But in the end, they all come together and we go forward. It has been most interesting. And an ongoing project, by the way. Because I have my good and bad days too, you know.
Of course, we all do. So what, I mean, we discussed with the young ones about the new facility and about how exciting this is and about some of the other changes. What should we expect in the future from MATASA?
Well, we still have land next to the property that hasn't been developed yet. Not as big as this property, but we have a 2,000 square meter lot right next to it. And that is being held for future directions in the factory. There are still things that we don't have. We do make our own cello tubes, but very minimal. There's a possibility to expand that way. The box factory has a possibility of expanding as well, to go into more elaborate sort of finishes for boxes. And that may be the place where we move the box factory further away from the making floors.
And from a brand perspective and blends and things?
Well, we're always looking at new tobaccos. We're always bringing in new samples and new directions. We keep blending different parts of different places. The Quesada line is now the staple in the factory. Fonseca is still a big part. We're doing the Nat Sherman now for Bill and Larry and Joe. Yeah. So these are three brands that we're playing with that are leading us into the future as well. And the Howitzer should be a huge success. It's a heck of a cigar. It does honor to the name. It is a powerful critter. Yeah. So there will be new offshoots of the brands, new developments, and that's the way we're going today.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for sharing so much.
Colin, thanks for being here and thanks for having me.
We appreciate
Always
it.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.